Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jamila. I talk faith, self-love and any other thing in between. In this video, I would be showing you how I traveled with my infant from the UK to Nigeria, and how a journey that should have started on the 24th of June ended up at 24th of June at 10:25 p.m. ended up taking off at 6:55 p.m. of Saturday 25th of June. So I never saw this coming when I started this video. So I would just show you guys cuts and then talk through some of what happened and then GT guys. So I hope you enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, share, and yeah, enjoy the video. Bye bye.
Okay, so we came a little early because, of course, we have a baby. This is the first time I'm traveling. So with a baby, so I have to be extra cautious. And then, there's train strike. So most people are commuting maybe via the road. So we didn't want anything that would just cause us any hypertension. And our luggage is really something else. So we had to come in and weigh it, and thankfully I think the highest we have is 23.4 kg, so we didn't even bother touching because we knew that any which way they would let that one pass, because every other one is less than 23.23, so except for the one for 20.4 kg, every other thing is fine. So we practically did everything, mostly everything online. We checked in online, we submitted all our COVID stuff, so nothing much has happened since we got here. Just making sure we just checked our bags and then asked, okay, what do we do, when do we do that. And because our flight is like very late in the night, at this time it's to 3, 14 minutes to 3, and we got here around 1 o'clock. we left Cambridge at 11 a.m. So we got here around just a few minutes to 1. So we're just sitting down because they advised that we should just hold on since our flight is late in the night. So maybe like lady said, probably in the next 4 hours or so. So we're looking at 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. check-in, so that we can just let this luggage go and we can do other small waka around. So yeah, and then here they have where you can see is F. There's an E that is actually for families, people with children and all that. So that's where we're going to be checking in from. So I think aside that, we've printed our boarding pass. I don't know if you guys can see right behind me. Okay, I'll turn. I don't know if you guys can see right behind me. Okay, so just behind me there are check-in kiosks. Okay, I don't think you guys can see it. Okay, that's one over there close to where that lady is. Okay, so you check in, pick your boarding pass and all. Okay, so we are at security. We're waiting because I had frozen baby's milk because I'm going to work. So I just had to freeze so that as soon as I get to work, at least he would have something. I didn't know that they would have to check everything, so they're checking every single bag of milk to test it. In fact, the guy told us that if they cannot, because it's frozen, that if they cannot test it, they would have to destroy it. But again, they were really very sweet and nice and said it's actually their ignorance for them not to think that women would have to have breast milk stored to travel. And it was not something I felt I could check in, something I need to be seeing. So yeah, they are nice about it, but we're waiting and they're checking. I think we have like bags in like 20 bags of milk, they have 20 about 20 or so bags there. So yeah, so if you're traveling at least from here, I don't know how else they do it, but from Heathrow here, they will have to check your milk and test it. Okay, the guy is here. Okay, so they are done, and the guy just told us that we have lost 6 packs because they wasn't able to be froze back. Okay, so they're already leaking. So yeah, I've lost 6, which is better than losing everything I've checked.
I ended up losing all my milk because, of course, when you have stayed this long and it's not frozen, because I thought we were just going to get to Abuja in the morning of Saturday, so it wouldn't have been 24 hours. And since I had the breast milk in a cooling bag and they were frozen, so I felt everything was going to be fine. But with the delay, I lost everything. I actually destroyed the milk myself even when we go home, because I wasn't convinced that it was safe enough for my baby anymore. So it's better I destroy than to make the young man fall sick. It is 1:50. Yeah, 1:50 a.m. in the morning. Our flight was delayed. I didn't even want to go out. I didn't want to even talk about it. And everything, they are not sure. So at first they told us it was going to be delayed for 2 hours. Later, after almost getting to the 2 hours, they now announced and said our flight was delayed till 4 p.m. the next day, which is Saturday. Like, the plans we had made for Saturday, everything cancelled. Yeah, in everything, just for us to be grateful to God. So we're grateful. We're in their lounge because they were saying we should go to the hotel. They will pay, refund you. I don't have strength. They shall give us a voucher. I've gotten something. We're in their lounge. So when I started recording traveling with an infant, there was no part of it that said I will be delayed for 17 hours plus. It is to 9, 15 minutes to 9, and we are still at Heathrow at the British Airways Arrival Lounge. That's where they were able to stay. Let me know if they kept us like they brought everybody. It wasn't everybody they brought here. We've just started to make lemonade out of this lemon and enjoy our life. At least we are here. The most important thing is to get to Nigeria safe and sound. So guys, when I actually started this video to show you guys how I traveled from with an infant, I did not think that I would not be leaving the airport until like 20 hours after I actually was supposed to leave. So we got to the airport on Friday 24th, which was when we were supposed to leave around 2:01. Our flight was even for 10:25 because of baby, and we had so many. Our bags were many. We had 5 bags, 2 hand luggages, a buggy, a car seat. So we just had a lot of things. We just wanted to be sure that we would sort all these things, and then we were not sure how if we had exceeded our baggage allowance, because our bags were quite big and all that. So everything seemed fine until an hour to boarding. Actually, I think even not even up to an hour, less than or so, because the flight crew had already gone down our gate. So we're just waiting for them to start boarding us. And next thing we heard the announcement that our plane has developed difficulty, and we were trying to work on it since, and then they couldn't get it to work for us to leave at that time. So they were trying to get a replacement plane, so they would get back to us. So later they announced that okay, they've gotten a replacement plane, but they need to fix it, so it would take another 2 hours. 2 hours, we were not happy, but fine, any which way, which would be in Nigeria by the morning. Fine, we were hopeful for that. 2 hours time, they now came and announced that actually we are no longer boarding. We will be leaving our train. Our plane will now leave on the next day at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. reached. To, of course, I didn't even want to say what happened from that 4 p.m. from that 11 or 12 o'clock till the next 4 p.m. We had to go and God helped us. My sister spoke to one of the lady who was the people that were being assisted, and then she took us to the lounge. So that was where we were even able to sleep. And Gavin had a little bit of something that looks like his proper sleeping, where we got blankets to give us blankets, and some of them were really nice. I wouldn't complain. They were really, really nice, and they just tried to make us comfortable until the next morning or the next day. So the experience generally, because of this delay, just kind of scattered it for me. I don't think it would have been bad, because all through from the morning of my travel, from morning we took off to travel till around 12 a.m. my baby was really fine. He would just sleep, just normal, move around with him and all that. But from that 12, that's when he now started crying, because again, it is past his bedtime. He already has a routine that he flows with. But at that point, it was like, I'm trying to sleep and you people are just carrying me in here and there, blah, 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 blah. So aside that, I think it would have really been nice. Then when we got on the plane, I don't know if it's because of the seat I picked. I didn't get, because it was like normal seat. So all they gave me was a seat belt. It's a little baby seat belt. So I would clip mine, and then in between it, you put the baby's on, and then clip the baby to yourself. So you and the baby you use the seat belts together. Just clip yourself together. So I helped them all through. So that also went fine, except for when we were about taking off, that he really had a little bit of cry when they were saying try and block your baby's ears because of the noise and all that stuff. But I think aside that, which is obvious, the delay, very terrible. We were there for almost another 24 hours and it was not pretty. I think aside that, everything went well. And then interestingly, I've always been complaining that why would they not just feed? You're coming to Nigeria, you might as well find what we like, because it's most of us that enter your plane, by the way. You look for what we like and give us as menu. So this time around they had jollof rice. I forgot, I was so exhausted I couldn't even bother to take any pictures or anything. But it was more like, they call it African rice, and kiniko was like jollof rice, chicken, vegetables, spinach actually. So it was really good for a change to see that. So but I think that's basically it. And then for traveling, probably what you need to carry your you're allowed to carry your baby's buggy, the car, your baby's car seats. Those are free, they'll carry it for you. And then you have 23 kg allowance. Although they kept saying something about the type of ticket you buy. I really don't know what that means, because I know that when we're buying the ticket, I'll click myself, adult, and then one infant. So when you click the one infant, another kind of money is actually, you pay more because you have an infant. So aside that, I think that was basically all that we had to do. So and they collected it. So you kind of have an allowance of an extra bag, and then you're carrying the cot and the buggy free, car seat, free of charge. It's just because it's a baby, and then some other things that you would need, they just allow for all those extra allowances because it's a baby. What did I do? Okay, yeah, because it's a baby. So so that's basically how my journey went. Grateful to God that we all arrived safe and sound eventually. All right guys, until I see you guys some other time.